Now, I understand that some of our users might have to install Python in Linux because they have a Mac system instead of a Windows 10 system or version. Um, so Linux distributions will normally include Python generally version 2.7. If you have that already, please install the version 3.x, so 3.72, which is the one that will be on the website. Make sure, please, do not remove the 2.7 version of your computer. This has to do with Linux instructions and package. You might want to keep both, okay? This only happens for the Linux users. Windows users will be upgraded to the new version. So installing Python on Linux distributions, like we said, include Python. Generally, they have a version 2.7 on their default. And the first thing that you want to do is you want to launch a terminal window and enter this command, which is Python-B. This will allow you first to see the version installed. And then what you want to do is you want to type Python 3-B, and that's because you want to see not only if you have Python, of course, but you want to reveal if you have any default version for Python 3. Now launch your Linux 16 package manager to see if a later version of Python is available for installation. For example, use the Software Center on Ubuntu systems. Normally, the Ubuntu systems is shown on your right-hand side with a red kind of like a give back, and it should say Ubuntu Software Center. Search for Python in the package manager to see what Python versions and components are installed, or if later versions are available for installation. Normally, it will show you under all software, you should see if Python is installed, what version do you have. And finally, install the latest version of Python 3 branch. In this case, it's Python 3.71 or Python 3.72, which is the latest version at the time of this taping. To confirm that the latest version of Python is not available on your computer, launch your terminal window and enter 3.3.-B, which is this command over here. It's the last one that we have on the last line. You can now use the command Python 3.3 or 3.3 to have the version of the Python interpreter process your programs. Alright, now that we both have downloaded Linux, if you have a Mac, and Windows 10 if you have a Windows operating system, then we're gonna learn what is the interpreter and a little bit more about Python. The basic philosophy of Python is that it's a beautiful programming language. Beautiful is better than ugly. Explicit, that means it should be when you make comments on Python, and we will learn how to do comments, it should be something that everybody can understand, that is simple, that is not complex to understand, because our different people can program once they get the same information, right? There's going to be so many people that take this course to learn how to code in Python. But as you learn coding, and if you were sitting in a room of 20 different people, you will see that even though the same people learn to program Python the same, every person is going to try to code differently, and that's because all of us have different personalities. Although the functionality of the program will be learned by all of the students, some students might code differently, more elegantly than others. And that has to do sometimes too about your background and how you see things. So readability counts. You want to make the code simple and make it understand. We'll talk more about this when we talk about variables and values and how to create functions and storage values. If you go into an idle, and we're going to start in a minute, and you were to type import this in the shell, you will get what is called the Zen of Python by Tim Peters. Now the next thing we're going to do in the video is we're going to open idle. You are about to start up an environment that supports the Python language and interact with it. And this is a bit like opening the front door of a new apartment or house, or getting into a shiny new car you just bought. The tool you'll use is called IDLE, which means Integrated Development Learning Environment. Integrated Development Learning Environment. It might also be used to reference to Eric Idle, one of the members of the Monty Python comedy team. Idle provides two ways of interacting with Python. The shell, where you can type Python commands that are executed instantly, and a text editor that allows you to create program code documents. We will explain how we're going to code, and I will show you what things you need to have open in order to begin to code. The text editor allows you to create program code documents. IDLE is available on almost all operating systems these days, and right now when you download Python, you will get a copy of IDLE so you can see it. Alright, in the next video I'm going to show you how to open IDLE and a little bit more about how to use it, and we're going to type our first lines in Python. I hope you're excited. See you in the next video.